Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Ayush Vision. And as you all know, we have started a series that is daily English reading for 5 minutes. And today's our topic is also an article of the Hindu newspaper, that is prisoners of violence. Prisoners of violence. Sri Lanka must do more to uphold order, prevent prison crowding. Okay, so as you all know, yesterday also we have read an article on the Hindu that was on Pahalgam attack, and today also still I'm because I'm out of my station, so today also I have to read this article. Okay, so let's start. The killing of 28 people in sudden, apparently uncontrolled violence in an overcrowded prison outside Colombo on Monday speaks to a culture of mismanagement and officials' apathy. Okay, so 28 people in a prison of Sri Lanka they died due to violence and uncontrolled violence in an overcrowded prison. Okay, outside Colombo, and this is a culture of mismanagement. Also, this we can see this is the problem in our India also, because in India the jail are not that much in good conditions. Okay, reports of tensions inside the premises emerged on Sunday, with two inmates reported dead initially. Two prisoners were declared dead. Authorities deployed the military around the prison soon after, but the violence escalated on Monday. The violence was escalated on Monday, leaving more than 2 dozen dead and over 100 injured, in which more than 2 dozen, around 28 people died in that violence, and over 100 got injured. Monday's riots followed a group of inmates tipping off officials on an alleged drug operation on the prison premises. So this violence is made by the prisoners, on which, because officials and there was an operation to allege drug operation, mainly we can say, while others assaulted rival gang members with clubs and stones. They started stoning on the clubs, even as guards struggled to contain the violence. Okay, 8 guards were among those dead. 8 guards also got dead. Authorities have transferred hundreds of remaining inmates to other prisons. The incident, one of the deadliest prison riots in Sri Lanka, foregrounds two key challenges facing the Anura Kumara Dishanayake administration: the narcotics menace that it has resolved to wipe out, and the chronic overcrowding in prisons, a concern that rights defenders have repeatedly highlighted for years. Okay, so this is the problem. The drug operation is the problem in the prisons in the Sri Lanka, not only in Sri Lanka, in many jails, in many prisons of all over the world. In 2020, the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka found prison condition to be dire. Prison condition was very serious at the time, owing uh, to overcrowding and under resourcing. Okay, as of December 31st, 2024, the country's prison housed to 28,278 inmates against an approved capacity of 10,395. So you can say there is a triple number of prisoners that were kept in the prison, in a single prison. Okay, so you can understand the situation, operating at nearly thrice their capacity. According to the 2024 authority general's report, authorities have linked the immediate trigger for the riots to the drug underworld. Okay, which the uh, Dissanayake administration had been trying to crack down on. This minister, Harsana Nanayakar, has rightly noted that regardless of the attackers' motivations or the crimes they are accused of, the death of people in state custody is deeply shocking, and that the government accepts responsibility. The cabinet has appointed a three-member committee headed by a retired Supreme Court judge to carry out a thorough investigation. The government's response and seeming willingness to probe the cause for the deadly incident, okay, are welcome and necessary. It is the third after the 2012 Velikada prison riots, okay, where 27 inmates were shot dead by police, and the 2020 riots in Mahara near Colombo, which claimed 11 lives and 11 people were dead. The pace of the probe and the government's response will reveal its intent to address long pending concern around the country's prisons. It must work towards improving prison conditions, living standards, and security to prevent further clashes. Meanwhile, authorities must persist with the efforts to disable drug networks that pose a grave threat to society, including within prisons. So you can understand what is the situation. Situation is this: if the capacity of a prison is, let's suppose you can say 30, and there are prisoners around 90, so totally thrice of the prisoners are presented there. So you can understand the situation of resources, how many resources are provided to the prisoners. In India also, we cannot deny and that it is a problem of Sri Lanka only, it is a problem of India also. Okay, so we need to understand this, and our government should also take an action on that, because it can happen in India also. It is the situation of Sri Lanka, but it can happen in India also. Okay, so this was today's article. If you likes these sessions, you can subscribe, like, share, and that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.